Hey there, Fletcher from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm pretty excited because I'm going to be talking about this BLACKZERO toolkit. Now this thing is stackable, it's customizable, you can pick up one piece of this or multiple pieces of this, and then they all kind of stack together. And the reason I like that is because these are going to go in my drawers in the back of my overlanding truck. So if I ever had some issues and needed some tools, this is going to have a lot of what I'm going to need for emergency repairs and things like that. So if you're just looking for a good general stackable small footprint toolkit to have dedicated for like overlanding, camping, exploring, that kind of thing, I think this would be a great option. And it's relatively budget priced. I'll put links in the description below to all these different pieces. And again, you can kind of customize it based on what you want. I'm going to walk you through everything about these as well as my thoughts on it. So if you want to know more about the BLACKZERO stackable toolkit, stay tuned.
Where it came from, but you got it, I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you gave to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, guys, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to open up all three of these. I'm going to talk through kind of what comes in each one. I'm going to point everything out to you. I'm going to explain a little bit about how everything functions, how these things open, how they stack, and then I'm going to finish up with kind of my thoughts on these things. So, is this a worthwhile purchase if you were looking for, again, something? I'm picturing this and I plan to use this as like a dedicated toolkit for my truck. So one thing that I like is that the boxes themselves are a standardized size. And what that means is you can stack them up like I showed you there at the beginning. You can just sort of stack them up. And again, in the end, I'll talk to you a little bit about what I like about the stackability and what I don't like. I'm going to give you the pros and the cons of it, but I do overall like that you can have, multiple toolkits. Maybe you don't need a drill. That's where most of the cost comes, is this drill is more of the pricey bit in this set. But maybe you just need like hand tools and stuff, like a hammer and some wrenches and, maybe a screwdriver, that kind of thing. If you just need some basic stuff, then you could just go with this and it's actually really inexpensive. But again, the fact that you can sort of customize it for your needs, I really, really like that. And I like that they're standardized size so that then when I stack them up, they can fit in one corner of my drawer system and be as efficient on space as possible. So again, let's start with the simplest one, which is down here. This one is what they call their tool storage box. Another thing that I really like about the design is they've got little pictures on the front here, so you immediately know what's in what box. It's like this one is your mixed tools, your hammer, your wrench, your screwdriver. This one is your drill, and then this one here is sort of your storage for screws, bolts, nuts, that kind of thing. And it does come with the hardware, which is another nice thing that I really like is, I've already got sort of a starting point. I've got a bunch of zip ties of varying lengths in here, right? I've got some drywall anchors. So again, that may not be applicable for like the car side. So I could pull these out and put maybe like some self-tapping screws or something like that that I might need in this spot. These things are movable too. So these dividers, so you can customize this again, based on your needs and what you want to put in here. If you want to replace this with like common parts for your vehicle or something like that, you could do that. If you've got some sort of, my Nissan takes a lot of 10mm bolts. If I wanted to keep some extras of those in there, you get some end crimps, some like eye bolt end crimps, which is really nice for if you had to wire something when you're out in the middle of nowhere. But I do like the design of this. I like the fact that all this stuff is movable, that you can adjust these dividers. So that'll do it for the tool storage box. So now moving on to the drill. This thing is a really fancy, really nice drill. I actually really like this. So it's got a like digital readout on the back. And so you can set it to like automatic, you can set it to like drill, or you can reduce and you can see there it's touchable. So you just touch where you want it to be and it's going to show you whether it's set to drill. When you pull the trigger, it automatically turns on and then it automatically turns itself off, which is pretty nice. It does have a built-in flashlight up here too, which is pretty cool. So again, if you're working on something and it's dark outside, you've got that. Now this thing charges by USB-C and it comes with a USB-C cable, which I really like because most of my things charge off USB-C. So again, you can plug this into your vehicle. I can plug it into a power bank. There's a million different ways that I could get this thing charged up. It does have a replaceable battery down here at the bottom. So if you wanted to buy extra batteries, you probably could do that too if you wanted to have multiples. It does have these drill bits in here and I like these because they actually pop up. So it gives you really easy access to them to be able to grab the ones that you want. And then when you fold it down, everything has a its own spot. I like that everything has its own place because then you're always going to know where to find things. You've got a ton of different options for screwdriver heads. You've got a ton of different magnetic options. You've got Torx bits. You've got a bunch of sort of reverse socket bits, right? So like if you needed a 7/16, then you could put that on the drill and you could spin a 7/16 bolt with that, which I like. And then it's got some extensions and things like that to, again, make your screwdriver bits reach a little bit further. But so that is the drill piece. I really, really like this. I could see myself using this quite a bit. Again, if I needed to tighten something up or if I needed to drill something out, you never know what's going to happen when you're off-roading or sort of out in the middle of nowhere. So it's nice to be prepared. So I like that design of that too. All right, so finishing up with these sort of hand tools is what I would call them here, the manual tools set. Again, this is just sort of a generalist sort of piece of kit here, but it does have the majority of what you would need. So it's got a bit driver here and a short one. So if you didn't have a lot of space to reach things, you've got this little short bit driver, or again, you've got this longer one. If you needed to reach further into a place, you've got a sort of a box cutter here. Cut something, you've got that. But again, all these things have these really nice mounts where they just sort of click in. Then you've got more screwdriver bits here. So again, if you didn't buy the drill part, but you wanted to have some hand drivable bits, this one does include that. You've got this snazzy little hammer. It's a pretty cool design with a nail puller and then like a nice flat head. So again, if you had to hammer on something, you could do that with this. You've got an adjustable wrench here with a built-in measuring tape so you can kind of see where you're at. You've got some needle nose pliers here, which also have wire snips on them. So again, if you're doing electrical things and you needed to put like an eye bolt or something on there, you could cut your wire, you can crimp your wire, you can do all that stuff with that. And then of course you've got a tape measure, which, you know, is probably more for like woodworking and stuff like that. But again, just having some sort of general tools when you need them is really, really nice. I've carried a multi-tool for a number of years, and it's better than nothing in a pinch. But I mean, I've had like brake lines come loose, a banjo bolt came loose on my old Jeep, just various things. When you least expect it, something generally goes wrong. And if you're not prepared, it can be, you know, trip ending. So I like having all these dedicated tools that are, again, not super expensive, that will fit really nicely and stack up and go in my drawers. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about the things that I like about this design and some of the things that I don't. So overall, again, I really like the stackability. I like the standardized size. The way that these actually stack is they've got these sort of V-shaped cutouts. And then on the top here, you'll notice this channel, right? So this channel is what those ride in. So once you set that down in there, they kind of lock in and then they stack together and they stay put. I like that because it's simple and it's easy, and then I can get to these tools whenever I want and just take them off. The one thing that I don't like is they don't latch in place. So, you know, you may have seen like Milwaukee tools and things like that that will snap together. That would be my only sort of complaint about these, is that they don't sort of latch together. So let's say that I'm off-roading or something and I hit a big bump or I go way off camber. It is possible that these things could bounce, right, and come loose and separate because they're not attached in any ways. They're just sitting in that channel. Again, overall, I like it. You can't pick it up either. So that's another thing, is it's not like you could pick this up by the handle on the top and pick up both sections. It's just going to lift off, right? Because they're not attached. So you do have to kind of hold it from the bottom and carry it like, you know, like a milk crate or something like that kind of. Another thing that I don't love is these clasps on the side. This open button releases this knob here, which opens the lid, right? But again, for off-roading and stuff, I actually like that you can clamp these together, because then it's going to, you know, ensure that they don't bounce open or something like that. However, these are really sort of clunky to work, and I kind of worry about breaking them. You kind of have to pull out on them to get them to let loose. And then again, you still have to push this open button. So it's kind of a two-handed operation. You're not going to be opening this one-handed because you have to push on this button and then also pull up at the same time, and it can be kind of tricky. But so those shortcomings aside, which are really not big deals at all, again, the fact that you can stack them up like this is really, really nice. And you can see how many tools and stuff I showed you that were in this for such a small footprint. I'm excited for this to go into my drawers, because I'm going to have so much more stuff than I currently have in a much smaller place. All right, so just kind of showing you my drawers here. So this big bag is kind of my kitchen stuff. It has everything. It has every piece of kitchen gear that I've got in there, and then some. Still got room and stuff. But then like this is a socket set from Sirocco. It's big, it's unwieldy, it's very tall, so it's basically taking up, you know, most of this room. Then that down there is a bunch of ratcheting wrenches. There's also a breaker bar down there just laying loose in there. So again, nothing is contained. Everything's just kind of thrown out everywhere. And I don't like that. So what I plan to do is, again, slot these things in probably right up here in the front. These should fit just right here perfectly. And then my plan is just to have those right there, easily accessible right in the front. And then that's going to take care of pretty much all my tool needs, which is awesome. All right, guys, so that will do it for the BLACKZERO toolkits. I hope that was good info for you. I hope that was helpful. As I mentioned, in the description below will be links to all these things. I'm going to break them up into individuals. There's also like a all-in-one kit that you can get. So whatever makes the most sense for your setup, this may be a good option, just kind of depending on what you need, right? So again, I hope that was helpful. If it was helpful, click that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. There's tons of awesome gear videos on this channel, general overlanding stuff, do-it-yourself modifications, vehicle modifications. If you're like a car person at all, if you're into camping, outdoors, overlanding, there's going to be a ton of content here for you, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Also in the description below will be just links to all my other social channels. There's a join button below this video, which is a passive way to support the channel and get you early access to the videos. There's also a link to my Patreon group, which is awesome. We've got a 24/7 Discord. We kind of chat all the time about gear and our rigs. So if that sounds good, check that out. And then of course there's my featured partners, which are just a bunch of awesome companies that I love, that I've either run their products or used their products for a number of years, and I really, really like their stuff and wanted to just make them easy for you guys to find. If you're looking for a company that is trustworthy, that's a good company that makes great stuff, check out those featured partners. But again, that'll do it for the BLACKZERO toolkit. Leave a comment down below or any questions you've got, and I'm happy to answer them, and we'll see you next time.